Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Chrono Trigger. I decided to start at the file select screen because I noticed a weird little oddity. Let's see if you guys pick up on it. So this is the really weird part. Every time I start this up, and it'll correct itself in a second. Yeah, so it's really strange. A little audio quirk. You can tell it starts playing the music where we last left off, when we saved last time, and then it quickly switches back to the regular music, and the regular music gets distorted in a way. And it's funny because I just did a second recording because it got distorted in a different way last time. Last time it was like a bunch of tiny little beeps for a bit, like it was a snake codec call or something. Kind of an odd little bug. I don't know if that's an emulation quirk or something that happened on the real cartridge. I kind of want to test it on the real cartridge now. But kind of a funny little oddity nonetheless. Never noticed that. Like I said, I always notice new little things every time I play this game. Alright, so obviously Lab 32 is our next goal, but we're actually going to side quest just a tish on this chapter. We do something that actually doesn't happen too often in this game, and kind of an optional area to go to in the sewer access. It's actually really not that necessary at all to go in this place until much, much later in the game, but it's all balanced around you going here now, which is super strange. I've never really fully understood it, because there's, as you'll see, there's not much of a point to going through here now. But it's one of those things, we kind of got to get to it eventually, and it's a fun little side area, nonetheless. And it's just strange for this game, because it's not often that... For the most part, this game is very linear in the sense that there's really only one place to go, and they don't let you deviate from that too much. Excellent, Chrono. Talking frogs! Oh, we found Frog's ancestors. But it's true! Was he telling the truth? We'll fight the weird... I never really understood... These guys look like jelly donuts to me, but... Maybe I'm just crazy. We'll do a slash. We haven't shown this yet. Yeah! Wanted to... There we go. Slash is basically just a straight line, much like Lucas Fire Flame Toss. Making it, you know, alright, I guess, but honestly Cyclone comes in handy far more often. There we go. Okay, actually, he's getting kind of hurt. This place is a little bit, I wouldn't call it challenging for this part in the game, but, you know, it's pure 100% joke tier if you come back here later. Because you just, I mean, it's almost by the end of the game, so it's just so strange. Spooky sewer level. It's the sewer level. You always get a bad feeling about the sewer level. The last page of a diary sitting on a special platform? It's all over, man. The fish man attack if I make the slightest noise. I'd rather have my gums scraped than have to fight these fiends. Implying that there is still dentists in this horrible, horrible world. So, we'll just demonstrate. Hey, kitty! Well, how's it going? And meows, and all the enemies appear. So, obviously, if you read the note, you would know not to do that. But sometimes it's funny to just do that anyway. Look at that, 2 crits in a row. I keep forgetting. I should probably set some cursor memories. I do enjoy those. Although for this game, actually, now that I think about it, I don't know if I want that as much. Because unlike most games where you're just like, keep spamming all the text, there's reasons to do regular text in this game. So, we'll actually avoid a lot of the noise-inducing things now. I just wanted to demonstrate. If we can. If you kick the can into the trash can, it makes noise. I can't remember what the cheese is. I think if you step on the cheese, I think it makes a squish noise. Oh, that's right! Ah, I forgot! That trap gets me every time! The save point jingle makes noise. Breaking the fourth wall and summoning enemies. I always forget about that one every time. I don't know why. It's a pretty devious trap, actually. They do a few fourth wall breaking things with the save points, and we'll, you guys will see that later, too. How is that guy not dead yet? He's got to have very little HP. I'll have someone else finish him off. Okay, maybe I should keep doing Flame Toss on those guys with the Luca. Not really doing much damage. I've been avoiding a lot of enemies, so I'm getting level ups very quickly now. The jelly donuts. Well, they will actually let me go past the jelly donuts. Right here, we can hit this switch. You see a little bit of crack in the wall there. Normally you'd see that from another angle, and then you'd be able to kind of figure out what's going on, but... Press the switch and the bridge opens! And despite being a frog, you cannot jump high enough. Actually, I think there might be a treasure chest to the left if we go back a bit. Actually, no. It's just a show, just to demonstrate that there is shortcuts. A rage band! How much rage can we get on? And that actually isn't a terrible item. You know, if I wasn't min-maxing speed, it's actually not the worst thing. That's right, that's speed up for you too. Oh, I forgot to mention, so while power doesn't actually increase them, which funnily enough, she did get 1 power up from a level up recently, because I think it was 3 before. If you bring up their hit, which I think is a hit percentage, that actually does raise their attack with bows and guns, which is interesting. Oh my god. Sir Crawley! Oh, the maniacal laughter! The maniacal laughter! Alright. Chop. Liver. He's gonna shred me! Let's try a Hypno Wave. I never use this move. What is... Did she have a... Wind Waker? So this move actually will bring me down to 1 HP if I remember correctly. Yes, at all times it will always bring you to 1 HP. So it's actually, you know, kind of annoying. I can't remember if he has a counterattack or not, that's why I waited. No, but he does have a regular attack, which does actually do damage. So, the regular battle music is playing right now, but you'll see in a second. Uh-oh. Barrel's getting shredded. I don't know if Hypno Wave did anything last time. So, while the regular battle music plays, they do show a boss death animation, which is really funny to me. I don't... So, theoretically, he's kind of the boss of this area. And we've killed the King of the Sewers. We can now officially become, you know, the overlord of the sewers. And yeah, they'll still throw some regular enemies at you, even though you just killed the boss of this enemy, or this area. Should take you up. The animation for Chrono on these guys gets a little weird because he just slashes the air. Although I believe if he gets a crit, he will still jump at them somehow. Excellent. Ah, Marl! You got a new attack. This one has a really funny animation. Confuse the enemy with Provoke. A Bolt Sword. That's actually it's barely better, but I can't remember if it carries lightning element or not. And we have some shortcut bridges now. And with that, we have 2 places we can go. We can go to... This isn't Proto Dome where we need to go. The Keeper's Dome. And computer's busted. And we can talk to these guys. Oops. Not up here, though. I am pleased you think I am worthy, O wise one. I await your final program code. No! You must not climb Death Peak! It has to be the right time, and they would have to show you the way. What? This guy's kind of lost his mind. And he looks way too well off for being in the future. The mysterious door. The mysterious power. And yeah, that's about all we can do here right now. But let's ignore the old man's advice and attempt to climb Death Peak, because we're rebels, we don't care. Alright, we got this. Da, 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 la, da, 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 da. And no, we don't got this. There is no way to climb Death Peak at this point in time. So, we'll just head back through the sewer. Using our newly constructed shortcut machine. And ta-da. That wraps up the sewer level. Really not very long, and like I said, it's just weird that they give you that option. You get a lot of cool dialogue there, though, if you go through now. Mid-tonic. Alright, let's see. Oh, look at this super bike. They even put a lightning decal on there to make it go faster. Uh-oh. The robots are not happy about this. This swanky jam. It's the man, dude. Like, thanks for the intro, babe. These robots fan club of the man. Well, with a statement like that, there's no way we can chicken out. Let's pretend we don't know. Gas is on auto. There's only one speed, fast. Unlike that Mario Kart where there's two speeds, fast and way too fast. So, you might be thinking, is this F-Zero? Is this a full-on racing game encased inside the RPG? Winning does that to Johnny's hair. You can't get hair like that without winning. Oh man. This guy's the definition of cool. He has wheels on his back and can transform at any time. I don't know what his purpose was when he was built, but so yeah, what kind of racing is this? It's the Mode 7 kind. It's really not what you think. So all you do is you just keep going back and forth like this, and your goal is realistically to just keep having him bump you so that he can't pass. But really, since you keep going back and forth, it's not like you can stay in the lead. If you really just want to win and not go for a record, you just speed boost at the last second, and as long as you're not going to hit him, you'll win. Like this. So, it's a funny little game. Look at these graphics. Funny thing about this minigame, in Japan there was a download program, if you guys didn't know, called the BS Satellaview or satellite, broadcast satellite thing. This jet bike game got released as a separate game by itself through that. I don't know if I would say it's strong enough to be a standalone game, but who am I to argue? You can challenge me anytime. We'll ride like the wind. So, we made it through the lab ruins, but I think something a lot of people don't realize is I think you have to take the jetpack to get through them, but once you get through them, you can actually go back, and it is a full-on little dungeon area. And there's one item in particular we're gonna grab here. Mostly just to showcase it. I don't know if we'll really use it, but it's a special key item that you can only get here. Oh, I don't know if I got both of them. Cripes. And you can replay that minigame anytime you feel like it, if you really want to get your Need for Speed on. Oh, I might have got both of them. Oh, this is a perfect landing right now, too. It's the man. Johnny is... If there's a cooler robot than Johnny, I don't know. I don't know what it is. Oh, and that might be the first time we've seen it. I've been waiting for it. Either that or it's happened earlier, and I've already talked about it. But sometimes, Marl and Luca obviously have ranged attacks, but if the enemy is so close to them, they'll actually pull out little melee weapons. Marl will butt him with the end of her gun, or crossbow, and Luca will pull out a hammer and bonk him. Oops. There we go. So we're looking for one treasure chest in particular. We're gonna have to fight a few more goons. Look at all of these fire dudes. Or dudes that need to be killed by fire. Miss. There we go. I hate those guys because I don't think they give out any tech. Actually, we can't get any tech points right now. Race log. That's what we're looking for. But just for funsies, we'll go all the way back to the beginning because I can't remember if there's one little area, and we might need to go back to the beginning to showcase what it's all about. Oh my god, I forgot that there's another trio of them. You can't really avoid them. These ones shouldn't be quite as bad, because it should be able to really do a good slash. That helps. Oh my gosh, are they not dead yet? These damn mutants. Chrono had to run a mile for that one. Oh my gosh! This'll do it. Oh, what the hell? Okay, and that brings us back to the entrance. And look at this, he's already beat us back! SB, RX, RX, XR, QN, RX, XR. The Log Keeper. So now we have two ways to race. With Turbo Boost or without Turbo Boost. We'll do with the Turbo Boost. And yeah, it'll keep track. Now you can play without Turbo Boost if you want, and it'll actually keep track of your best times. Now, I never understood use LR to change perspective. How does that work again? I'm trying to do it right now. It does not appear to be doing anything. And we still win, because we're scummy and just boost right at the end. I wonder, oh, maybe you have to hit L and R when you're at that screen with the boost. I don't know what that, I've never actually, I might have to test that later. And we should appear, yep, on the other end. You haven't beat me once, Johnny. New high score! Whoops. I'm gonna try that change perspective later. But, in the meantime, we've crossed the lab ruins. We have an eerie factory. With laser bars. Like, one laser bar that we could probably step over. But, it does not deem that we can. Oh, also, I forgot attempting to interface with the computer. We'll drop battery acid on our faces. And they don't get hurt very much. But, I can't remember, does fire kill battery acid? No, actually fire, very not good to do that. I think you just gotta wail on him with regular attacks and hope he falls down. Alright, so clearly, someone doesn't want us in there. But that's alright, because we have the Proto-Dome. Which, if the computer was correct in its odd function to be able to detect time gates, is where we need to be. You guys aren't getting close enough for a cyclone, are you? Ah, you know what? Let's provoke the robots. Boom! The robot is now angered by the ass slap. The taunt is real. Again, that's a tech I pretty much never use, but it's good for a laugh occasionally. Wow, we're actually getting decently leveled up from all this side questing. Okay. Aha! An Enertron! That's my kind of machine. But the hunger continues. Robot. This is what Luke always dreamed of. Technology from 1500, like, way into the future? Yeah, I can fix it. That's a pretty plausible scenario considering every robot has tried to kill us. Luca, have you not seen all the bloodthirsty robots trying to kill us? Aww. Roll. We found the most polite robot in all the land. I'm not your mistress of the night, I'm Marl. That would be rude. R66Y. Luca loves it. Oh man, what a cool serial number. We should call him Robo, because we called Frog Frog, and Robo just seems correct. Probably Lavos. I love how Luca's... this is the one person Luca's totally cool with, like, he's like, oh, we're from the past! Oh, I like Robo already. Marl or Luca needs to stay. Now, just because I have to say, someone has to say, we're gonna say Marl for now. But we can totally swap out if we so desire. So, we're gonna leave it here for today. But let me know what you guys want to see in the comments. Should we take Luca or should we take Marl? I'll be able to manage either way from a gameplay standpoint. So it's whoever you guys want to see tag along. Robo must be in the party. He comes with a few techs already. He has a rocket punch, which is dope. He can heal people with a cure beam. And he has the Disco Rave Laser Spin, which is amazing. We'll get that shortly. And all of his... he doesn't really want any of our old equipment, because he has better stuff. The factory ruins. So when we come back, guys, we will head into the factory, turn on the power, and we'll get the hell out of this wasteland. Until then, let me know who you guys want to bring along, Luca or Marl. And thank you so much for watching. Later, everyone.